Morning, everybody, and happy Friday. So excited to see so many beautiful faces on the call this morning, especially because today we have our guest of honor, Terry Camp. So excited to have him here and sprinkle his magical dust of vision casting on every single person on this call today who is tuning in live, watching the recording. So before we get started, I'm going to read the mission statement. For those of you I have not met yet, my name is Tresley, and I live here in Calgary. I've been with this company for 6 months, and it has been an absolute blessing since I've been here. I'm so honored to be part of this company and this movement. And I'm going to read you our mission statement here. Dr. Cream has just posted it in the chat. Our mission statement for these calls. This is a safe space to discuss your goals, plans, actions, and specific ways to become successful as defined by yourself. No judgment, only support, accountability, and respect as we grow our business together. So, with that, I have the honor of bringing on our speaker today, Mr. Terry Camp, who I'm going to assume that everybody on this call knows who Terry Camp is. You've seen him on presentations. This man pours his heart and soul into this company, into every single person that he meets. I have never met such a leader with so much integrity and such a generous spirit. And we're just so blessed to be on this team and partnered up with this incredible individual. He has had wild success in this industry. He's been here for a very, very long time. He's seen it all, done it all, and he has never, ever seen anything like this. And so I am so excited to have Terry do some vision casting and share more about what we really have with this opportunity. So take it away, Terry.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Trez. Good to have everybody on this morning. And, we're all blessed both directions. And what I mean by that, gang, is none of us does this by ourselves. Not one person does it alone. That is not how this rolls. And what we are aspiring to do, at least in my opinion, is to grow a company of giants. I want to help people become all God created each one of you individually to be. And I say that, and then it's like, okay, but and then I'll have people ping me, hey, can I get 20 minutes with you? And I'm like, well, not really. So because there's a lot of stuff going on, and and so it's like, okay, how do we help everybody while trying to help the individual within the everybody, if that makes sense? It's now, so for just to give you a comprehension of this, in my world, it's how can I get the team to 100,000 people? Now, let me just say something here. This is something that has grown over time for me, okay? Some of you might be on here and you've got one left and two right, and that is okay. Well, technically, if that's what happened, we got a whole conversation we're about to have, so that doesn't happen anymore. But you might have just a couple of people in, and that's where every single one of us started. Everyone. When I joined, I was zero, just like everybody else. And now what I'm going to share with you today, I'm hopeful that you can just trust what I'm about to tell you. If you don't understand it, I promise you will once you put it into practice. And what I'm going to share with you comes out of 15 years of training in a binary compensation plan, not knowing the comp plan. You can go to the back office and read the comp plan, whatever. That's not the point. The point is, how do you get paid in the comp plan? That's the point. So the facts are the facts, the numbers are the numbers. You can go to the back office, go under tools, go to documents and media, right there, PDF on the compensation plan. It's a 2-pager. It's really simple, really simple. Our comp plan, really simple. But I want to help you understand today how you get paid. Listen to me, listen. An ongoing, growing residual income. I am never, ever in the world teaching anybody how to hit bronze. I am never going to say to anybody, put one on your left and one on your right. Do not do that. Don't teach anybody to do that. Even though it's the first rank in the comp plan, that is not what you're trying to accomplish. What you want is momentum. That is that's job 1, 2, and 3, momentum. And so I want to show you a couple of things real quick to help you hopefully understand what it is you're trying to accomplish, because almost no one, if you haven't built in what's called the binary comp plan, it's hard to even grasp what you're trying to accomplish. So let me start right here because my time is limited this morning. I'm going to come over here and I think I got to I don't know why. A stupid bar on my computer. How do you get the toolbar to just stay up there? I don't understand what's happened. Okay, month-to-month growth. There we go. Okay, right here is where I'm going to start. Now, listen, most of you, oh yeah, let's go there. Okay, so this right here, you guys have seen this probably. This is what I want to dive into. I'm going to do a couple of quick PowerPoints on this. But the goal you're trying to create is this. This is the picture. If you're going to go put a puzzle together, there's a picture of the finished puzzle on the box. There's a reason they put the picture on the box. It's so you know what you're trying to create. This is the finished puzzle in a binary. This is it. What you don't see in here are everybody else here has one person here, one person here, one person here, one person. You don't see that. That is not what you're trying to do. You are going to build your outside left team and your outside right team. That is your mission should you choose to accept it. So the goal is how fast can we get 100 levels deep on the left, the outside left, and 100 levels deep on the outside right? Now, whether you understand that today or not is not important. What's important is that's what you should be trying to accomplish. Now, it may be day one, week one, month one for you. That's okay. Here's what happens. When you join, right there, you come in, you're part of a team. Now, that might be just one person that you're part of. It's you and one person. It might be. But the point is you're on a team. And as we go through this, you might have people show up on your team that are people you did not put in. That's what we call spillover. And that spillover comes from people who are already in above you, before you, and they have placed one of their personals on at the bottom of the team, which is under you. The cool thing is that volume counts for you. Bam, that's great. Then what we're saying is put the first 3 people on the team leg. If you could just trust me on this. Just trust me, please. Because you're trying to build momentum. If you start putting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, meaning one on your left and one on your right, you just don't get momentum. It stays difficult. So I'm saying, hey, if everybody puts the first 3 people, your first 3 people on your team leg, you got to know what your team leg is. Ask your sponsor if you're on their right or their left. And in this case, it's the left. So you go out, you put Tom and Mary in, 2 people are in, great. If somebody else spillover happens, and that may or may not happen, just so you know. But in this case, in this example, it did. And then John is in here. So you've got 3, 1, 2, 3, your first 3 people on the team leg. Now listen, some of you may have 30 or 40 people in here before you put your third person in. You still put your third person on the team leg because the team put all the people in. It's time for you to give back to the team. And if everybody understands this one thing, and I'm about to show you why this works so well. So you've got 3 people in that you've put in. Now, you could put your 4th one in over here. Fine. What's going to happen is you're going to hit bronze and silver at the same time. That's all that is. So some people go, I got to have a big bronze. I got to be commission qualified. No, not really, because all the commissions, as long as you're active, all the commissions are going to accrue anyway. So it's actually better because as a bronze, you're going to get paid $10 for a cycle instead of 15. So would you rather get paid 15 or 10? Would you rather get paid 20 or 15? So that's the whole thinking is to build a business, not to hit bronze. So now as we go through this, more people are coming in, and I'm just going to I want to get through this to get to something else. But here's Tom in the red. He puts his first person here, 1A. Mary in the green puts her first person right here. And that's the thing. Everybody keeps putting their first 3 people on the team leg. So what you get is a long, strong, growing team. That's what you're after, momentum. Then you can start building the other team. Now, this is different for every person. Some people come in with a lot of experience in this industry. Some come in with none. So while we're building this team, what we're trying to do is teach people how to build in the binary. Because most people, if I were to ask you how check match works, most people probably can't describe it. Even though it's in the compensation plan, most people can't describe it. If you have team members that are asking you questions you don't know the answers to because you start putting people in here without being able to help them, you're going to expect or want people who are upline from you to help these people. That's on you to do this. This is why we teach people on the team leg how to build so that you can then teach people on your pay leg how to build. Now, I would like to stop and ask if anybody has questions on this, but I think what I'll do, let me just check the chat real quick. Spillover is a blessing, not a bonus. Yep, that's correct, Trez. Yes, teamwork is amazing. Grateful to be on. Okay, good. Okay. So as we continue building, gang, again, we're trying to get this team 100 levels deep. Now, this is not 100 people that you put in. This includes spillover. This includes people you put in, all those people put in, and it's just on and on and on. And if everybody's putting the first 3 on the team leg, you can see it doesn't take a ton of time to get 100 levels deep. So you're trying to do that on your outside left and your outside right. Now, listen. It is really, really, really hard to build 2 teams at one time. Really hard. You got to have a bunch of things have to happen. You have to have, number one, time. You have to have the time available to you to build in 2 teams at one time. That's number one. Number 2, leadership ability. That's a whole nother thing. You got to have that because now your less time is going to each side when you're trying to build them at the same time. Communication skills, understanding of the comp plan, understanding of how to build, answering all the questions, all the different things that have to happen in building 2 teams. And most people don't have that, all of the combination of those things when they come in. Most of us have to incubate. We have to grow as a leader to be able to do that. And it's okay. And I'm about to show you exactly what I mean. As you're building here on the outside left, put people in. Who are they? I don't know. I have no idea who's joining. I don't know. I just know people are if I keep asking the question. Along the way, there are going to be some people who choose to build their inside team as well. They want to build this. So as I'm building, it's okay. I want to get 100 levels deep on my left here. As I'm building, number 1 shows up. Okay, when number 1 shows up and they want to build, okay, number 1, you and I, we're going to go get 100 levels deep on your left and 100 levels deep on your right. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do this. So number 1 and I are going to build this left team together as a team. So we go do that together to get 100 levels deep under him or her. Now, when number 2 shows up, and I don't know when number 2 shows up, and says, hey, I want to do this thing, I'm going to go build it. I'm like, okay, number 2, we're going to get 100 levels deep under here and 100 levels deep over here. And now the 3 of us, 1, 2, and me, are all going to go work together to go build that team as deep, as fast as we can. We find number 3, same thing. We're going to get 100 levels deep over here, 100 levels deep over here. And now the 4 of us start working together to go bang that team as deep as we can get it on that outside team while they build their inside team and you build your inside team in this example. And then the same thing happens on the other side. So as we're building outside, the people who choose to build do that. The people who don't choose to build don't. And it's okay. It's okay. Everybody gets to move at their own pace. So real quick, before I transition here, if I could ask, I guess I'm just going to say those are the moderators on here. Questions, comments, is any clarification needed on this? No? Yes? No? Anybody? No? Okay. Okay. Wait.
Terry,
Yep.
I think that was really, really clear and amazing. Can you speak to if you have, say person one, two, or three by the time they're wanting to build, and if that person happens to have, say, 50 people underneath them, they're blessed with 50 people from spillover, do you still coach them to do this exact same thing no matter what? And because some people want to just chase the volume. So can you speak to that a little bit?
Yep. Okay. I'm going to cover two things here real quick. All right. So there are two Karens that have asked questions, or one comment, one question. So Karen Hollister, no, you do not need to be 100 levels deep before you start on your inside team. That is not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying. What I am saying is you want to get momentum on one team. This is really important. Momentum. Here's my definition of momentum, gang. It's just my definition. When things are happening on my team and I do not have to be involved. Okay, look at this. I see leaders' heads nodding. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about because somebody has taken leadership from me. What does that mean? They're answering questions. They're leading their team. They're doing their own trainings. They've got it understood. And things are happening without me being involved. So as I'm building, as I'm in here building on this team right here, I'm looking for those people who want to take leadership from me. Now, that doesn't mean I don't ever do anything over on this other team, but that the most important thing, and I'm just using one side, it could be your right team. It doesn't matter. It's just one team. Whether it's your team leg is your right or your left, it's irrelevant. It's what it is for you. But I'm trying to build in here so that I get momentum. I'm teaching people, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? And the ones that choose to create business, big business here, do that. They choose themselves. I'm not choosing them. I put enough people in to find the people who want to do this with or without me. That's what I'm looking for. And that's just not everybody, just so you all know. And so, this is why, and I hope you don't get freaked out about this, but I have 75 personals. That's just a number. I mean, my sponsors, last I knew, he had 85. I have people on my team that have hundreds and hundreds of personals. Whatever. It is what it is. I got also personals on my team that have nobody. So it's all different. But what I'm doing, my mission, the principle is the same. How fast can I get 100 levels deep? Once I get 100 levels deep, guess what I want to do? I want to get another 100 levels deep. That's why we have teams that are 400 and 500 levels deep. It's just how fast can we get those other people in? And if everybody buys into putting the first three, listen, the first three on the team leg, and then number 4 on the inside team. And I would even prefer 7 on the team and then 1 inside, because now you're a gold, silver, and platinum, or gold, silver, and bronze all at the same time. But that's another conversation for another day. It's about building a business, not hitting a rank. And so even if you're 100 levels deep, if there was a whole bunch of people in there, and we have this all the time because we have people that they're incubating, they're not doing anything, but the team is growing, and then they want to get started. And then, well, where do I put my people? If you don't know the answer to that, you got to put them on the team leg because if you have no business putting people on your inside team, if you don't know how to help them. So this is just my opinion. I'm very adamant about this because I have watched over 15, well, what year are we in? Yeah, 15 years now, just in a binary. I have watched way too many people get hung out to dry because somebody put people on an inside team because they just wanted to get paid. They had no intention of helping them. Totally sucks. And that person that they put in there gets hung out to dry. And that's why I'm so adamant, Trez, about the 3. Put the first 3 on the team leg, whether you're 100 or 1,000 or 1 level deep on that team. Does not matter. Karen Ford chimed in here as well. Check match. Gang, this is one of the reasons our comp plan is so amazing. You get check. Let's say you hit gold, let's say. So you're going to get 20% on your level 1. Go read the comp plan. if you don't know what I'm saying right now. And number one is somebody that you sponsor. And number one goes out and hits whatever presidential, okay? And they're cycling and they're making, let's just say, I know these numbers sound crazy, but let's say they're making the cap 25,000 a week in team commissions, what we call cycles, and you personally sponsor them. And the only thing you did is sponsor them and one person over on your right, and you had whatever 6 other customers. You're a gold. So you're getting 20% check match. You're getting 20% of the $25,000 a week that person makes. You're making $5,000 every week on that one person, whether you ever build a second team or not. This is massive because in the beginning, it's hard to see this. But here's the thing. You want builders on both teams. So even if you had 10 studs on the team leg, it's still really, really good for you. You're going to get paid in the check match. Almost no company does this. Almost none. To be able to get that kind of check match that early in a comp plan, most of the time you got to have a massive left and a massive right team to get that kind of check match. So this is the beauty of our comp plan, is that number one, it pays the check match just on one side. I mean, it pays it on both, but it also pays it just on one side as well. And it's just about you personally sponsoring and doing enough to ultimately get to platinum, to have 12 people personally sponsored. So that was a lot of stuff I just covered. Let me just check the chat. Gang, anything I need to clarify in there before I go to the next piece of this? Yeah, that's really good info. Okay. Yep. Muriel. So it is best to place your people on the strong leg. What if I want to put 6 ISRs on the team? Yep. Knock yourself out. Yeah. I'll show you guys. This is what I want to get to now. Some people want to focus on. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Lynn, yes. Good. It's going to happen if people drop off on the team leg. Yep. Hey, here's the deal, gang. Let me just tell you, Sandy Hunt, I'm looking at your comment here. I have, listen. You guys listening? I have 75 personals. Every month, listen, 35 are active. What does that mean? More of my personals. And I have these people in really good shape. They have thousands and thousands of people under them. Thousands. Tens of thousands. And they are not active. Do you know what I do about that? Absolutely nothing. I hope this helps you guys right here. This is why you don't spend time trying to resurrect the dead. Conception is easier than resurrection at all levels. Go find new babies. Oh my goodness. So just because somebody drops off, they don't see the vision. Because I have somebody that I put in 2 years ago and they're not active, you think I'm going to quit my business? That's not going to happen. Because look, don't allow someone else's self-limiting beliefs to become your reality. You have a phenomenal opportunity in your hands, almost like nothing else on the planet right now. Our business is growing so stupid fast. We are attracting so many amazing leaders because we are the thing that is attracting them. Our comp plan, our business, our product, you guys. This is why people are coming, our culture. This is why. This is this opportunity you have in your hands right now. We all have the same business. Because somebody doesn't see it for themselves, so what? Here's what you do. You go show them it works. That's your job as a leader, to show your team this works. That is the mission. So we pull people to success. How do we do that? By winning. We keep hitting ranks. We keep adding people. We keep helping other people hit ranks. We pull people, and those that want to come with us, come with us. I don't try to push anybody ever. Ever. Don't do it. It's exhausting and it doesn't work anyway. If I got to convince people to do this, I got to convince them to stay in and keep doing it. It's just way too much work. Find the people that want something more out of life. Okay. Is your team like the one you share with your owner? Yes. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Trez. You got that. Okay. Thanks for sharing the info. Great info. I'm about to sign up my fourth one. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Sherry. Yeah, you go, girl. Ready to talk to you about the strategy. Got in about 6 minutes. Okay, that a girl. Okay. Sherry, we can chat if we need to. New team right there. Sherry Hickman. I'm going to get that girl the diamond. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Okay, good. Huge tip. Good. Okay, let me get over to this other thing. Now, this is what, okay.
Sorry, Terry, sorry to interrupt. Christy Applegate is asking, if you have 225 on each side, should you help your builders?
Wait, what?
I don't know if I'm understanding.
I might be able to answer this. I might be able to explain this. What she's saying is, should you go to the inside of your builders and help them build their legs?
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
And the answer is no, but I'll let Terry explain.
See.
Because I think that I just misunderstood you, because you said when you get a builder, then you go 100 deep, and it looked like you were on the inside.
Beautiful. Okay. Good. See, this is why we all speak different languages, and in my mind, it's one thing. It's not coming out this way. Okay. What I'm saying there, Christy, is I'm going to help these people. I want to teach them how to get 100 levels deep on their outside. This is the leg we all share. Now, I'm teaching them to do that so they can go teach how to do it on their inside team. I'm not placing people in here. Your personals go outside left, outside right. Now, listen. Again, for those of you who you get this, you know, you're like, okay, this is my thing. This was way back when, before I ever had anybody, 15 years ago, when I first started in a binary. My mindset was, I am on the Upline Diamonds team. I'm on his team, but I was in my business. This is really important. Each one of you is in your own business, but on somebody else's team. That's okay. But the mindset is, I own my business. So I started immediately. I knew for me, I knew I needed to build momentum on one team. That whole thing doesn't matter. I'll show you why that works. I only got a few minutes left. Okay. So if I don't ever put people on inside teams, I'm teaching people how to do that themselves. And here's the thing, gang, back to where I started this whole thing. One of the very first things I said, trying to create a company of giants. I want to help people grow. And honestly, guys, the struggle is where the growth happens. Byron says it all the time. The resistance, the struggle, the resistance is the multiplier. It's just real. So if I start giving things to people, I handicap them. I know that might sound hard to some of you, but here's the deal. In my business, I'm going to give people my presence or my presence. Some people, my presence are my personals. If I got this left team, my personals go here. That's my presence, presents, my gifts, presence. I've got people going in here. They're getting presence. You guys get that? Other teams, like this whole team right here, everybody on here, I have never put anybody under Nikki or anybody on here, but I give them my presence, presence, my presence or my presence. And if I'm keeping it really real, well, both are valuable. Both are valuable if I'm helping them do the right thing. And hopefully you guys can take away from this that everybody, if you're on somebody's team, they want to help you get where you want to go as fast as possible. So we're trying to teach you the right way to do that to help you get there the fastest way. So presence or presence, gang. So does that, hopefully, Christy, that helps answer that question. All right. I want to come back to one other thing really quick, because I want to explain when I talk about momentum here, there we go. When I talk about momentum, I want to explain how this works. Okay, listen, really quick. This was I'll bet you can't tell what date this was. A year ago, right there. Wow, 1 year ago. Look at my numbers. Now remember, gang, I got a whole chart on this. Hopefully you've all seen it. The 4 columns, you got your rank, your volume, the number of reps, and pay. And it's about the pay. We're in a business. You spend money at the store, not rank at the store. So this was 1 year ago. All I focused on, there was 2 things. Number of reps, that's number 1. The number of reps drive the CV, the commissionable volume, what you get paid on. A lot of people want to talk about this number up here, their QV. Wrong. QV does get you rank. It doesn't pay you. CV pays you. Commissionable volume pays you. That's why it's called commissionable. So if I just focus on these numbers here, all of this takes care of itself. So back here, a year ago, right there, look at this, 157 people on my right team, 5397. Now, some people will go, oh my gosh, that's not good. No, that's 100% good. Because what this is right here, that CV, that bank, 629,000, that's a bank. That's literally a savings account. That's a great thing. So then move forward, I don't know what it was, about a month and a half at this point. We launched Fix right here. I took that snapshot because the next day we started doing Zooms for Fix, NDA Zooms. You had to have an NDA to get on. That's why I took the picture, because I was like, okay, I'm going to see what happens. Boom. You guys should be doing this in your own business, man. Every single month, every week. What's happening? Are you growing? Are you not? How's your left and your right team doing? Are you doing the math? Do you even care about this stuff? This stuff matters. These are the kind of things you want to track as a business owner. Remember, it's your business after all. So here's what's going on. And I did it again last night, end of the week. I take a snapshot every week and I go do the math. Where are my pictures? I go do the math. It's right there. My snapshot from last night, just before the week ended. I do it every single week. Why? I want to know, am I growing? How's my right? How's my left? What's going on? Still do this stuff. So anyway, and it started a long time ago. So here we are just before Fix launches. You see the numbers right here, 5397, 157. Then about a month and a half later, we've added about 400 people, rough numbers. And over here to the other side, what is that? About 90 people. But what's happened here? My CV went up, holding CV went up, right? And what happens is every week, whatever your CV is over here on your short team, it's going to match and match against what's on your big team, and it I don't know, subtracts it out. Whatever, if I'm not saying that really well, but it matches it, so it's gone now. It withdraws it. So so that's the thing. This big number over here is really, really good. So fast forward about, I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 months. Now here we are, and it's the same back office. They changed the colors, doesn't matter. You can see right here, now I'm at 432,000 and sitting over here at 22,000 at the time I took this at the end of the month. But see what's happened here. The 5486 went to 5777, so roughly 300 people joined on the left team. But on the right team, what is that? 2,300 had joined. And because of that, remember, every $100 on your short team, CV, it's an ATM withdrawal, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20. Every 100 in volume on your short team pays you $20. It's just an ATM withdrawal. Savings account, ATM withdrawal. So as your team starts going, you want to build a big team with a lot of momentum. Good. Then you go chase on your other team, on your short team. Go build momentum there. Watch this. So now go forward one more month, and now we're at 7,600, 5,000 people joined over on the right team at this point, and 500 joined over here on the left. So you can see the right team is blowing up, but check it out now. Now my savings account is on my right team, not my left, because I've eaten up all of the savings that were there. And all those $100 in CV matched with what was there, ate into all of that, and then surpassed it. This is what I mean by a big team and then chase it. Build momentum, chase. Now, the next month, we went to 3,000 more people over here on the right team and 200 on the left. And it was at this point, I'm like, holy cow, I got to get busy on my left team because this is my inside team over here. And this had plenty of momentum, as you can clearly see, because now my holding volume over here, the CV, is what it was over here on the left 4 months before. So now I got to get busy. So I'm in there. I start working with people over there on that left team because I got to get this number ripping because this number is just cranking. So now the next month goes by and here we are, 7,000 more join, or was that 6,400 more join over here. But 500 joined over here because now I'm focused over here, meaning my 80% of my time is going here. Well, in this case, it was probably 50, but trying to get more focus on my short team. Next month, now look at this. We go from what, 17,000 to 95, 2,500 more over here join. And then on this other team, just 200 over here on the left, trying to get that thing going. But check it out. This is now almost 3 times what this number is. But look at this number right here. It just keeps growing. The bank keeps growing. Now look, it's triple. So my right team numbers here are triple what it is over here. So I'm trying to get this team over here cranking because this one's not stopping. So remember, build momentum, chase. Now watch. So I'm still chasing. Now check it out. Just about triple here. That number is still growing. No problem. Because it's a bank. Remember, it's just a bank. But now watch. 26,000. Now we're at 10,000. Now it's not triple anymore. It's comes 2.5 times now. Then the next month. Now here we are. Now it's coming in. This is almost half now because I got very busy chasing over here to find business builders. And so that is what this is all about, gang. This is when I say build momentum and chase, this is how the binary should be working. Okay, that was a lot of stuff. Questions, comments?
Terry.
Yes.
Question. How do you find the builders? My theory is builders surface and present themselves, and I work with them. So those are the one I pour into. So how do you identify those builders based on how we're structured? How do you find them? Because you might be further up. They might be an inside leg of someone you don't know. How do you find these leaders?
So I'm with you. Out of the quantity comes the quality. I guarantee you, the more personals you put in, the luckier you're going to get. And so out of the quantity comes the quality. I just keep putting people in. And I don't listen. I listen with my eyes. I do not listen to what anybody tells me. I do not care. I watch what they do. Are they showing up on Zooms? Are they out sharing the thing? Are they hitting the ranks? Are they getting, how are they moving through silver, gold, platinum? Are they doing that? Do they get to sapphire? What's happening? Do they have a team growing right and left? What's going on in there? Are they engaged in the process? Are they bringing solutions to me, or are they only bringing problems to me? The ones that are the leaders don't bring problems. They might bring situations, but they're trying to fix them. They're not just trying to barf them up on me so that I take care of them. Oh, this is some tough love this morning.
But Terry,
so that's
excellent.
what I'm looking for, Les.
That's excellent, brother. Thank you.
I had Wayne Nugent. He was the guy that started World Ventures. Phenomenal builder. He said, my job is to help you achieve the goals that you want. Your job is to be a pleasure for me to work with. Listen, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. These things right here, you guys, I'm just telling you, the challenge is we sometimes want it more for others than they want it for themselves. Now, that's fine. That's a good heart, but you have to build this business with your head and not with your heart. And that's hard for people in this industry because we are attracted to this industry because we love people predominantly. The ones that want to build love people. They want to help people. But you have to be cerebral about this. That's why what I'm sharing with you guys, it works. And so this is why as I talk about 100,000 people, I know that out of those 100,000, let's just say 30,000 quit. Whatever. So people quit stuff people quit marriages all the time, for crying out loud. Look, people quit, but out of those 100,000, 70,000 stay with us. And out of those 70,000, let's say 20% of their lives are radically changed. That's 15,000 people whose lives are going to get very, very different. That's from a business standpoint. From a health standpoint, it could be 50 of the 70,000. In the bigness of the numbers, I know that impacts a lot of individuals. So my mission is to help the team get to 100,000, because by getting to 100,000, each and every one of you that's on here and all the other teams gets benefited, because the rising tide raises all the ships. So wherever you are today, be there and keep growing. It's okay wherever you're at. If you're still incubating, that is okay. It's okay. Just keep incubating, keep growing. You know, you're on the teat, then you got to get on the bottle, then you got to get onto some soft food, and at some point you got to start eating meat. Okay, so that's good, but keep growing here. Whew. Okay, wow, 67 messages, great horny toes. I can't get to them all, you guys. God,
Brandon,
okay.
I think Brandon's hand's been up for a while. Brandon, go ahead.
Brenda.
Hey, so I've got 6 ISRs and 2 have started the momentum. And I'm just wondering, because they're both on my left leg, which is my team leg. I'm wondering if I should put one of those on my right leg. Like swap with one of my...
No, you don't swap.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Once they're there, they're there.
Okay, sounds good.
And look, this is my point. Look, if you guys see this big, your structure matters. You got to have 2 studs on each team. You have to. Now, I can't get into the conversation right now about when you say they've started momentum, we would have different definitions on that. But here's the thing. Okay. And I got to kind of end with this, you guys, man. I love talking about this stuff. Listen, huh? Oh, wow. I got the keep going from my wife. I thought we had to leave real quick. So look, every platinum that you have on your team will account for roughly 50 people. Now, listen, this is my point about knowing the comp plan and getting paid. You got to apply human nature to all of this. You got to understand what this business looks like. So look, 12 people. If I personally sponsor 12 people, I'm a platinum. If somebody hits platinum, now if they do it in a day or 2, whatever, that might be the case. But if you take a month from the time somebody hits platinum, within a month, that platinum will typically account for 50 individuals. Why? Because the people that have come in are putting other people in as well. So now, if you just have 2 platinums, you're going to be at about 100 people on each team. And then when you have that, Hokey Pete, let's get out of this. Bye-bye. When you have that, then now you're starting to look at this number right here, 75, you're an emerald. Wait, what? So if you have 2 platinums on each team, you're going to be emerald, looking at about $1,400 to $1,800 a month. Now, some people hit diamond with 100 people on each team, but that's because 100 people came in on each team in the same month. 100 times 200 QV is 20,000, but that doesn't maintain diamond. The numbers I put in here, which I've put out to everybody, it's in the Get Paid Gem. The numbers, the left and the right numbers, these are the numbers of reps you need to have on your team to maintain that volume, the rank, and you'll keep getting this pay. Then this is all about the short team. You could have 1,000 over here on the left and 300 on the right. That's going to pay you at 300. That's what I'm saying with having one big team and one team you're chasing. Having a really big team on one side is good, really, really good. You're not looking for balance. It's just this way here because this is going to be on the short team, whatever that number is. So hopefully that help you guys understand what I'm trying to explain here. All right. Other help your team look like. Yep. 3-way calls. There's a, oh man, this is way back at Trulia. Yeah, I'm in there doing Zooms with them, with my team members, want to help them do Zooms, team Zooms. If we get some leaders together, strategy Zooms. If I've got, I'm not going to get to the rest of those questions. If I've got, say, 10 people on a team, on my right team, as an example, on the outside, okay, hey team, let's go get another 5 levels deep or another 10 levels deep. As a team, each one puts one in, or maybe we help one person go get to silver, or whatever it is. We do it as a team. So I want to have some strategy sessions with those people so that we're doing this together. I can teach them how to do this. So those are the ways I do that, along with being available for 3-way calls. And then it's always, who's the newest, deepest person in there that I can work with? Who is that? Because, whew, if I can, oh, darn it, I got rid of that Shazam. Wait a minute. Shucks. Did it. So if I go, sorry again. So if I'm in here and I've got these people, whatever, if I'm 10 or 15 deep, as long as I keep building down here at the bottom of the team, remember, strike a match. If you strike a match and you hold it this way, the flame burns down. But if you strike a match and put it upside down, it burns faster. You always want to be creating a flame energy at the bottom of the team, because that helps everybody else all the way up here. So I'm always trying to find the people that are down here deepest. Who can I go help? That's who I'm trying to find. And it's the new person, the new person, the new person. And so then with your right and your left, you can just stay focused there in those 2 spots and really help yourself a lot. Wow. Okay, that was a lot of stuff. Good thing this is recorded. All right. Anybody else? Any question? Well, I guess moderators, thoughts on, do you guys normally end this at this point, or what are you thinking?
Terry, usually we open for questions, but I think at this point, since you grace us with your presence, I think right now, my biggest issue, not issue, but conversation I'm having with real leaders that emerge, is getting them to understand the vision and where we stand today in this company. I understand because I'm listening to you guys, how excited you, Byron and Jimin, and I understand why you're excited. So I'm excited. But some of these leaders, they love, everyone loves their other companies or their other products they're coming from. So can you kind of tell everybody on our call, our team, why you're so excited, where we stand today, why this is such a unique opportunity for substantial growth with the exclusive products we're sitting and releasing right now? Because you have inside knowledge. You talk to the owners. You know they have the capability to produce the numbers we need and the numbers we're going to be at in a year or 2 years. Because I'm a forecaster. I like to forecast 2 or 3 years from now. So where do you see us in 2 years? Our team, our group, the leadership for MPG and things.
I brought this up for a reason, to answer the question, gang. Look, we have added 55,000 plus people to the company since June 15th of last year. Now just let that set in. There might be, in all of network marketing, 2 other companies that have done that. Maybe. We are crushing, just so you know. Now, we did that with 1 product. These numbers, what these represent, is 50 PV per rep and some new sales with the teams. As we add other hero products, not only do we attract more people, we will retain more people. When Fix is all we have and Fix doesn't work for someone, they're done. Well, if we have Fix and Fulvic, now they try Fulvic. They get some different results with Fulvic. They stay on Fulvic, maybe not Fix. When we have Emulin and people start getting results on Emulin, now that maybe they buy Emulin and Fix. When we bring out the Berry product, and those 2 were supposed to, Fix and the Berry product were supposed to go together originally, when they start feeling the effects of all of that, now they've got 4 what we call hero products to choose from. This is why we will attract more people, retain more people, and when you build the army, instead of the average being 50 PV, it's going to be more like 100 or 150. What do you think happens to your income with the same number of people? See, gang, this is why that's right, Trez. This is why the marketplace is so important. We can just keep adding product after product after product after product. You guys, if you haven't seen the Fun Fact Friday yet, we talk about it in there. Travel has been added. It's about to get launched here in the next couple of weeks. Now, we're not going to go start pitching travel in our presentations. That's not what I'm saying. But out of 55,000 reps, let's just say, I don't know, 1,000 get it. I'm just making a number up. Well, if somebody is doing that on your team, that created more volume on your team. If somebody wants to get the greens, that created volume. You see the idea. The goal is not to chase rank. The goal is to build an army of people who are buying what they get value out of. And as we add more products for people to get more value out of, their volume goes up and the same number of reps pays you more money. So I believe with everything in me, I think still by the end of this year, we'll be at around 200,000 reps, meaning representatives. And the reason I say that is as these other products, as Emulant, as we get to this month, a customer option shows up. Finally, we've been after it for a year. Literally, guys, it's happening in 2 weeks. What is this today? 2 to 3 weeks. Now, when we have that customer option, man, you want to see volume start flying? Holy cow. So, and the way we're going to be able to do it, with a Shopify page, all this different stuff, they don't even have to go to the website. It's going to be amazing. All these things really help. Opening new countries. We have more companies that want to join us. All these things matter. And you're going to see the numbers and the volume just start to spike. In the Fun Fact Friday, we did a corporate update yesterday. We recorded it. And Randy's talking about it. I'm telling you, go watch it. It's in your email. Randy's talking about all that they've done at corporate and the additional machines and the volume that they can now produce 10 to 11 million snaps a month if they need to. So this is great, great, great news for us. And we're in this situation where we're still way ahead of the curve. It's really important to understand. I'll be done with this. We are still in formulation as a company. I mean, real quick, we're 33 months in, but all of you guys weren't even here a year ago when we were going through chaos. Last May was the lowest revenue month in the history of the company. Last May, this month, last year. Last month, in one day, we did more volume in one day last month than all of May last year. That's right, Tina. I saw that. Wow. Yes, that is exactly correct. Point is, it was bad last year, but Fix came along, man, and it changed everything for us. Thank God that happened to us because we literally got blessed. It just like God just dropped it in our lap. But the master distributor had to be terminated because they were doing all kinds of freaking illegal stuff, making all kinds of dumb decisions. They had to get out of the way before we got blessed with this product. And if I walk back through the timing, you guys would clearly see God's hand all over that. It was amazing. Now, I say that to say this. Because that happened, now we've got this momentum. And then we rebranded. Most of you guys don't even know. We rebranded the whole company in around July. And so what we have today is very different what it was a year ago. Very different from what it was a year ago. I mean, we hadn't even started doing Zooms for Fix at this point last year. Think about that for a second. And some of you, as of this morning, some of you diamonds and above, you know what that means. And so things are very different. And here's the other, okay. So we've got all that happening, Kareem, but here's the other thing. We can point to leaders that are cranking. people making big incomes in a hurry, teams growing in a hurry. What does that do? That attracts other leaders. When other leaders show up, all y'all, the leaders have shown up and they're going, hey, leader friends, this is where you want to be. Come on. This is it. We found what we were all looking for. And those leaders are coming by the dozens, and they don't come one at a time. Let me just tell you, they come with hundreds and hundreds of people because of their influence. So that's happening as well. So we got all of that in addition to more and more testimonials about what's happening with people on the products. So now we've got this exponential factor that's happening. And by the end of this year, let's just say we had 100,000 reps. Just to say we doubled. That's going to be nothing. Let's say we double. And I mean, think about October at the event we're going to do in October. You guys think we had a bunch of ranks to recognize in Vegas? Whoa. So you start thinking through those things. That stuff says something to the industry. So now, man, we're going to have more and more people coming. So now it's not thousands of people that have testimonies. It's tens and tens of thousands of people that have testimonies that is going to bring even more people. That is where we're at. We are at the beginning of that. So we're still in formulation. We're not even a year into a rebrand and a new product. We're in formulation, but we have momentum in the formulation stage. We are not in momentum as a company, believe it or not. So heck, we haven't even hit concentration. You got formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. We're still in formulation, guys. Heck. So that's what's up.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Terry. I tell people all the time, you guys, you're all founding members at this point. We're so new in formulation. And I put it in the chat, so I'm just saying it out loud for people who aren't able to read the chat, that I pray that you all recognize the potential that each of you have with the timing and the positioning that we have all been blessed with here. It's truly been divine intervention to get each and every one of us to where we are today, to be listening to this message, to understand where we're going. And it's up to you to take advantage, to receive the blessing, and to go forth and share this with the world. An action item, Terry, is all I will ask as we bring this to a close. If you have words that you can just tell people after they get off of this training right now, what would you advise them to go do to spread the word? Because time is running out before everyone in the world knows about MPG and what we are offering to the entire world. What would you tell people to do?
Yeah, we are about to become a household name, gang. We are. Now, the thing that can hold you back is your self-limiting beliefs, is your identity wrapped around your own value, that you might not think that you're worthy of more. You must get out of that mindset, because this is about the opportunity. It is not about you. This is me as a messenger. Hey, friend, look at this. That's why the tools matter. Hopefully you guys have seen the new gem, the Fix Brief, that's been put together. One of them has the gift in it. One of them has, I re-recorded a 14-minute video. So it's got the 4-minute video that Darla put together with Kareem and I. And that 4-minute video, gang, are you kidding me? People watch that 4-minute video and they're like, they either want more information or they're out, whatever. In 4 minutes, they watch it though. That's the beauty of that thing. They watch it because it's only 4 minutes. So just do that, get that, and they're going to know whether they want to get more. That's why I did the 14-minute, because I just updated it to have the new products in it. So it's a little longer than the 12, but it's more current. So anyway, point is, if you just use that gem, oh my gosh, man, you got to check this out. And to Kareem's point, we're about to become a household name. That's your business that's about to become a household name. Whether you believe it or not, whether you think it's about you or not is what's going to matter. If you get outside of you, that you're just sharing, do you want dessert? Do you want dessert? No. How many guys ever say yes to dessert? Some people say yes. Some people say no. The waiter and the waitress don't quit if you say no to dessert, for God's sakes. Don't worry about it. Yes, no. Tell me yes, tell me no, tell me fast. I got to go. Use that. Say less to more people. That's all this is. There are lots and lots of people looking. Heck, particularly from a health standpoint, Kareem, you know that more than anybody else. Point is, this is not about you. It's about an opportunity and a products whose time has come. Our world is ready for the conversation because of other things. We just happen to have timing at our back. Oh my gosh, do we have good timing? So that's what I would say, Kareem. Get out of your own way and just go share the blessing.